conscious I am, just a to get to represent. I sing a song of victory, I sing a song of love. I get it from the ancients and tell me fill it up. I sing a song of victory, I sing a song of love. I get it from the ancients and tell me turn it up.
Well, I go to walking. Peace. Welcome to TGE. Where we spit that fire,
that flame.
Where the truth needs no apology. TGE, Dragon TV.
I get it from the ancient and tell me turn it up. I sing a song of victory, I sing a song of love. I get it from the ancient and tell me fill the cup. I sing a song of victory, to be victorious. Victorious. I sing a song of victory, to be victorious.
Had to set our stuff was erased off the walls. Pharaohs came and they filled in themselves in there. So why we basing our history off?
No, but watch this. No, but when we know it's a lie. Watch this. Wait, no, stop for a second. Wait, no, stop for a second.
But you said history.
Wait, no. Let's not do this, right? Because everybody exaggerates text, right? Because you have that in the Hebrew text, right? You have Abraham coming in with his wife Sarah, right? He's lying, right?
He said he lied. We know he lied.
Right. So I'm just saying that's not. We don't have to say. We don't have to generalize and say they were all liars. We can just say
what
there was
saying is
exaggeration.
We want to talk about where's the proof, where's the artifacts, where's the scroll. Most of the Egyptian stuff is only being told from the oppressor itself. So when the oppressor writes his history, he's not writing. Matter of fact, the only history book you're going to find where they write about negative stuff about themselves that's not found in papyruses or scrolls that's not on the ancient tombs is the history of the scriptures. The scriptures tell you all the negativity about the Hebrew Israelites, but when you get into the royal tombs, they talk about the higher greatness of things, and they fabricate things unto a norm. So how are we basing our history off of something we know is a fabrication?
We have to normalize stuff. We have to normalize stuff because even whatever happened to the black Hebrews or the African Hebrews, right? And something happened, right? Something happened with Assyria and something happened with Babylon. And there was a purge of African people in the whole region, right? So then when you actually start getting, people start translating the Hebraic text, right? Is in what period? Is in what period? And it weren't Africans that were doing it.
Say it again.
The people who was translating the Hebraic text, right, were not African people, right? So we get into the same argument. So let's normalize.
No, but that's why I triangulate the information. I don't look at when I read Hebrew. I read
stealing my words, triangulate.
No. I'll hit you with that a long time ago. But let me say, in that, one of the things I do is that I read the Hebrew from the Aramaic. I read Hebrew. When I read it in picture form, I also get the meta meaning that corresponds with it, and I also use Sanskrit. I use this. So even Sanskrit, even though it seemed like an Aryan, ancient Aryans weren't white as they try to make you say.
But the corpus that was translated, even into the
on the
King
masses,
James version.
what I have to do is I take them all together and I understand the concept. But this is what I'm doing with the information. This is what I'm saying is that when we start going there, we can show you stuff where we going into the Papyrus of Nefertiti, right? And the Papyrus of Nefertiti, Egypt was getting their prophecy from the foreigners from the east.
You know about
they didn't even have their own. They didn't have their own prophecy.
You do know that the Papyrus of Nefertiti is a fiction.
It's a fiction, but it's based on some historical truth.
No, not at all.
Then why would an Egyptian write a story about going to get a wise man from the east and he gave you prophecy? So why would you write that story unless it was a common practice? You understand what I'm saying?
Son and Sat Haru and Sat, all of them. They're all
look, and where you find Osiris at? Where was Osiris' body found?
It's a story.
Where was Osiris' body found? When they found his body,
it's found in the northern part of the Delta. That's where it's found.
Stories, so we can't
at a place called Byblos. That was the northern part of the Delta.
So you telling me I saw Byblos was Byblos is the west of Canaan.
Byblos. All you got to do is read Faulkner. They'll tell you that they confused the Bybloses. You had one Byblos that was in the north of the Nile Delta, and then you had another Byblos.
First of all, there was nobody.
Yes, you pick which one you want. I pick which one I want.
But there's nobody. It's a story.
No.
It's a story. There's no body.
It is, but what it's showing you is the correlation between Egypt and if we say it's Byblos there, Byblos there, it's showing you that there was a massive amount of trade and information going between Canaan and Egypt.
Here's one of the things that we have to normalize, right? The stuff that the writings of Mesopotamia at the time that you're talking about, right, was virtually chicken scratch, right, and low-level information. It wasn't. It was only the Akkadians. Watch, no. It's only the Akkadians and it's Gilgamesh, and then what they learned from that, they go back. And
so when I brought the pre-dynastic artifacts from Mesopotamia with the ivory handles, the Arak knife, and you seen this magnificent sculpture that you can't even compare nothing in the pre-dynastic from the Egyptians that compare to this Mesopotamian artifact, and you're going to tell me that it's chicken scratch. Yes, they find. And let me say,
talk about writing.
You know what? Let me tell you. That's what I'm talking about. All that stuff intertwined with each other. What I'm saying is, there's a difference. Most of the stuff that come out of the Nile comes from the drier regions. When you go into these places where there's rivers and streams, the artifacts are hard to find because they continue to be buried because of the flow of the river.
That's true. So
West Africa stuff in Canaan and Euphrates is hard to find. Only time they find anything in Mesopotamia is because they found the dry region and conjunct it, and then they found
let's separate the proto-Israelites from those people that you're talking about, Sumer and Mesopotamia, because they were barbarians. Those people, the Sumer and the
Egyptians.
They were they were their own writing says what they were going through. The famine, the stress. They talk about it.
Were they not doing children sacrifices?
Was
Egypt? In Egypt. Was everybody doing children?
What text?
This is what I'm saying. I don't do that.
That's not.
This is what you're asking me to do. What you're asking me to do is revisit an argument, a debate I had almost a year ago, repost the whole same thing and tell you everything that is already said in that debate, which is documented and is being recorded, and show it to you now. There was so much information, and we know that when the pharaohs died in certain reigns, that all the pharaoh's servants were being killed, right?
That's all across Africa. That's all across Africa.
That's all across Africa. Does that sound civilized and right? Come on, man. Let's use your. Let's use common sense.
No argument for me.
I don't.
When the pharaoh ascends to the throne, what does he sit? And if you can't, we can answer this, then maybe we can. What does he sit or partake in that's symbolic? When you get, because we not the Christians, we take
the menstruation blood.
The menstruation blood of Isis. So we knock people for talking about eating the blood of Jesus, drinking the blood of bleeding.
Symbolic?
It's symbolic, but it's an actual practice in African tribes.
But at the same rate.
Yes.
Women menstruate. Women menstruate.
Yes. You hear them talking about voodoo today?
So what if they did? So fucking what? I mean, the shit we drink.
Y'all have that, bro.
40 ounces.
Y'all have that, bro.
What's in voodoo?
See, that's what I'm saying.
What's in voodoo?
He drink his wife's menstrual blood. So what?
Menstrual blood inside to make a woman and a man connected. You know?
This shit. We drink the blood from our cows. The Messiah do that.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't drink soda.
I mean, either. That's right.
All right, but that means you don't like it, right? So I'm not saying, but I'm not going to create a culture where drinking embryonic cells is part of our culture.
You don't think that's
For me, that's not. There's nothing savage about it. There's nothing barbaric about it.
You don't think that's generalized? That's not specific.
But no, when you go to Sumer and you call it barbaric, I can come back and come to Egypt and show you the same thing. It's barbaric there.
Big shout outs to my Moorish entity, one of my favorite entity media entities, Turtle Gang Productions. Alright, I'm Abundance Child, and my thing right now is the Order Mother Earth. We're about protecting the boom, guarding the sisterhood, and helping to bring forth the new world into existence. The new world is our future, is our generation, and it's actually our perfection. So I'm all about that, being my sister's keeper right now. You can always hit me up at protecttheboom@gmail.com. Because health is one of the #1 issues affecting our sisters, I have an entity called Drop Squad Kitchen, unapologetically healthy. We are a fresh, local, vegan, soul food restaurant in the riverfront in Delaware, Wilmington. Check us out at dropsquadkitchen.com. Peace.
Salute. This is Ramsey Spartan, your favorite wide receiver. And we're here with Dr. Ali Muhammad and Brother Polite debate, or should I say intellectual discussion, a building session amongst brothers. And you mentioned, you asked the importance of consciousness. I feel as if our goals, our happiness, our peace is dependent on our ability to understand who we are and our greatest potential. So I think venues like this offer folks an opportunity to understand a little bit more of who they are and what they can be if they so choose. And if we can attach ourselves to our potential, then therein lies possibly our greatest happiness.
Peace. Yankee, how you been, man?
Grinding, man. Grinding, trying to get the people healthy, man. Trying to get the people healthy. I think that that's the, as far as Minister Inky is concerned, because I know we get into debates, that is the most important thing right now that our community is facing. Extinction. One of the most, you have the lip gloss, baby? It's my daughter's new lip gloss. But one of the biggest things right now, and I have her here, Minister Ashley, because she's actually lecturing with me. She's 13. We've already lectured in New York, Washington, D.C., right? Maryland, and I'm talking to the adults, the parents, and she's talking to the children. What inspired me to bring her out on the road and start talking is 6 years ago, they released a statistic that was frightening and was scary, but it's accurate. If you're Latino or you're black, which is the same thing, we're not going to debate that here, and you have children after the year 2000, 1 out of 2 of them will have full-blown diabetes before the age of 50, and they will not reach the age of 60. The new statistic is that that was a gross understatement, and that there were no children born after the year 2000 in the black community and the Spanish community that will reach the age of 50. And that our generation is scheduled to be the first generation to bury our own children. And when you have a generation of any sort of living thing where the parents outlive the children, that is the beginning of extinction. So my thing is we just did a 12-point program outlining the differences between European physiology, African physiology, and the illnesses that comes out of those differences when we use other groups of people as a template for our health. It's not about bashing, it's just about understanding the differences so we can maximize our health. When you look specifically at, for instance, type 2 diabetes, which is killing us, and I know I can go crazy and be long-winded, but insulin is not what we think it is. We have a very small understanding of insulin. The people in our community that do have a little bit of understanding of insulin don't share it with the people. They'll share you their remedy for type 2 diabetes, but they won't give you the information so you can take care of yourself. Your muscles grow not from testosterone, but from insulin. Insulin is what opens up the muscle cell and feeds the muscle cell so the muscles grow. So when you have a situation where your muscles are no longer accepting insulin, what that means is that your organs, because each one of your organs, lungs, heart, tissue, etc., is a muscle. That means that your muscles, your organs, your tissues are no longer accepting nutrients. That was step 1 in our extinction. So the whole thing is to get this information out there, because until we get that straight, until we get these metabolic illnesses, and these metabolic illnesses are based on institutionalized racism. We went back to even dealing with steroids in sports. 1939, Hitler was nominated for a Nobel Prize because his scientists discovered isolated testosterone and began to use it as a steroid. They used it in every single Olympics since that time and dominated the world in Olympics, and it was only until Ben Johnson in the 80s came and he injected himself with some testosterone, and testosterone became a big problem and became illegal. So as long as the white boys was washing up black folks with testosterone being pumped in their bloodstream through the needle, it was fine. The moment Ben Johnson did it and he was looking like Usain Bolt out there, then it became a problem. So we're showing people how you can naturally do those things without injecting anything, without taking a capsule. And no, I can show you how to grow muscle, and there are no products that I have to show you, I have to give you to boost your muscle, change your diet, change your life, and that's what we're trying to do. So we're on the road. We'll be here tomorrow for Urban Kryptonite. Urban Kryptonite is releasing tomorrow. That is going to have a huge effect. Big up Jehudi Mahatrap, Damien McSwine, DLO Morgan. Those are the guys who facilitated it. Big up everybody that's in the movie. After that, we're getting on the road. We'll be out in Brooklyn on the 28th. Then we'll be at Black and Nobel on the 29th. That's big. My birthday's on the 30th. Then we're out in Ohio and Chicago for the better part of July. I rescheduled my Houston joint, so don't be upset with me, Houston. I'm still getting down there. It's because of the movie. All right, I'm supposed to be out there actually today in Houston. So we're on the road. We're just trying to spread the awareness. Big up the Miami family down there. We're doing a lot of big things down there. Got my brother from another mother down there, Jimmy, working hard. So that's the main goal. I'm not gonna rush. Like seriously, ask her, baby, talk to the people real quick. When you go to sleep at night, and I make her work, school's finished, so she's a full-time lecturer and teacher now. Like she's working. When you go to sleep, am I still up? When you wake up, what am I doing? Already working. She doesn't know if I sleep or when I sleep or not. Period. Because I can't sleep. There's people that say, oh, Minister, I did my package. I'm working on it. But I'm doing the packages, I'm doing herbs, I'm creating the new formulas, I'm dealing with people. Just here already today, I've had somebody whose mom was on medication for 30 years. Sarcoidosis, if you understand what that is. I worked with them for about maybe 7-8 months. She takes no more medication. She's great. She's out the woods, crazy. Another brother, they were trying to put leukemia on his boy, and we got them out of the woods quick, 4 days. So sometimes it takes 4 days, sometimes 9 months, but we're changing lifestyles, and that's what I really want to do. It's beautiful. We get the information, we get a little quick information high, but what I want to do is change lives, and I think as we do that, it becomes a domino effect. But right now we got about 2,000 people on the fruit fast, and the fruit fast really just started as a fluke. I swear to God, we did not intend on rolling that out. That was a little private thing between me, Ali Muhammad, and Brother Diallo, because they seen how I eat. I had like 3 veggie burgers, veggie lasagna, 4 cheesecakes, vegetarian of course, and it was like, yo, vegetarian or not, you getting fat, you know what I mean? And then before you know it, 2 years later, we got over 2,000 people, getting rid of diabetes medication, high blood pressure medication, etc., by going on the fruit fast. So if you don't mind, let me just pull this brother in real quick. This right here is the brother that I was telling you about. This is the guy who had the genius idea to put together Urban Kryptonite, which will be here tomorrow night. Now, just real quick, just give him a brief, because what you did was very profound in the fact that nobody had ever had the idea to approach health from the direction you did, and he came out of nowhere with the most powerful idea and impactful idea, I think, probably of the last 10 years in terms of getting our health movement out to the masses. So, how did you come up with that?
I wrote a book called Urban Kryptonite, and that book was basically based upon all of the issues that the black people around the world were having. I traveled to about 40-45 countries, and I was documenting what people did to truncate their lives and what they did to elongate their lives. And what I realized is that the blacks or black people or Afro diasporans in the West have a different set of circumstances. So in order for me to really get my point across, I look for the top 15 to 20 health experts or health savants or health scholars in the black community. And pretty much we have most of the people, with the exception of the Dr. Savies and the Queen of Fools. I did try to get them, but for whatever reason it didn't work out. I didn't get Jewel Pookrum, I didn't try to get her, but there's a couple other people. We do have Dr. Laila Africa, we do have Jehudi Mahatrap, we do have Inky, we do have Dr. Ali Muhammad, Arish Latham, Dr. B. Siri. So we got a lot of people. So basically what I want to do is have this serve as the gospel for health issues or health problems with melanated individuals, black community. That can be Puerto Rican, Dominican, my family's from the Dominican Republic, Cubans, so-called African Americans. So this right here is going to be the one stop. Oh, it's a 4-hour documentary. We can't show everything in the screening because people simply don't have that long attention span. So we want to do it for 2 hours. So that's the basic premise of it all. You can find us at Urban Kryptonite Films on Facebook, or you can locate me on Facebook at Cochise Tarak-Sa. I do have a website in which I talk about health issues. I write articles, videos. I have the Cochise Tarak-Sa YouTube page. I got about 230 videos on there. We got www.privateeyehealth.com. Got a lot of information on there as far as health. So we're all over, but primarily if you want to know about this film, about what we're doing, you can go to Urban Kryptonite Films on Facebook. Peace.
Peace, family. It's Nasi Yashuva. I'm Shomei Hatorah, Atlanta, Georgia. We're sitting at the debate. Man, kind of one-sided on one aspect, but the brothers are bringing information. The crowd was kind of taken out of it by Polite went over the crowd. Ali Muhammad brought some information, but by the time he brought the information, the crowd was like already shifted, you know? So it's a beautiful thing. Polite brought a dominant economic plan. He even brought a little humor into it to make people feel it. It's a hard act to follow. We definitely here. I'm in NY. I'm going to be working with my brother Tazariak and Shaw. We're going to talk about unifying the Hebrew Israelite communities and building together and doing a lot of things, man. It's time for us to stop the division and the divisiveness, you know? And that's one thing that we really have to focus on as a people, man, because these debates is always powerful because you learn information and you get to rebuttal it. This is the best way to put out information, you know? And if we can start doing stuff after, like after every debate, New Covenant, ISU, BK, Shomei Hatorah, all these groups come together and start feeding the homeless, you know, together, showing unity in the community. People will be more inspired to do more. So we here, we definitely doing big things. We got a movie coming out that we're shooting in Atlanta about the positive work that we're doing, working with the Moorish community, working with the Nwapus down there, working with the Amara Squad, you know, things that we interact with, we do socially. We got a movie definitely coming out. We're putting out some music because you got to create a counterculture. We can tell all our people to F the white man and move away from the white man, but if we don't create a counterculture, then we don't have nothing for them. So we got to create our music. We got to sell our own music. We have to create our own television shows. We have to create our own talk shows. All of these things we have to create, or the children are never going to transfer over to what we're talking about. So all of these things we have to have in the play for them, and we continue producing these things. And it's about unity, man. That's my big thing, man. A lot of our religious backing is built on cosmogonies and cosmological orders and how things were created and how we repeated them through ritual acts. So a lot of stuff that we do are going to be similar. But as we grow and evolve, we are going to have to start meeting on common ground and seeing things completely the same. And the thing with the studying is follow your intuition. You have something. There's always somebody that can teach you something, but allow your intuition to build on top of that. We can't be Dr. Ben all over. You know, we can't just be Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben or somebody else. We can't be Professor Windsor. We have to be Professor Windsor plus you on top of that. You know, it's a building process. And then the Hebrew word is bana for building, but it's also the same word bain meaning son. That our children and our offspring are building bricks in this aspect. So if we're not growing and elevating and building off the information that we're putting down, and we're just regurgitating information and not adding on to it, then we're always going to be a stagnant people. So these are some of the concepts that we have. And one of the things I learned is, and Brother Elder Reggie will definitely tell you, is that my concept is everybody in here has something for me before I die. And I'm going to take it from them. You know, even you, everybody here has some information that I can utilize in my life. Even if it's 99% garbage, you might have 1% in there that's a jewel in there that I take with me that I can survive for life, you know. And you have to just be aware of the signs the Creator sends you, because the Creator is always talking. The divine is always sending messages. Sometimes we're just not paying attention. So I think if we open up to our intuition and we open up to our intuitive side, unlike that right hemisphere of the brain, then we get a lot more done. I'm a Cherokee. And if you look up some Cherokee tribes of the Northern Hemisphere, some Cherokee tribes, they come from the Socrates. The Socrates were those who escaped from Masada, or the Hebrews that escaped from Masada. And a lot of Cherokee tribes trace their heritage back to the Middle East and to the Levant area, to Canaan land, and they have Israelite heritage. So a lot of people that are native already understand that. You know, even one of the Cherokee gods is called Yahweh. Yahweh was a god where you couldn't even say his name. It was so in depth. The only one who said it was the priest. The priest said it once a year. All right, and the priest said it once a year. So these things so when we're talking about the indigenous tribes and the Native Americans, you can connect your lineage as a Hebrew to that also. And that's very imperative. So when I think Cherokee and I looked up, traced the lineage of the Socrates, of those who were chased out of Masada by the Greeks and the Romans, then I understood that, you know, this is all a divine calling. I also probably next 2 weeks I'm going to visit the mounds that's in Georgia. There's a lot of mound building in Georgia, and you know why? Because we could travel all across the globe and go to the pyramids and all of these other places, but we got ancient artifacts sitting right here under our noses that have an energy to them.
Peace, you know, this is Brother Reggie, Hotep, Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, Black Power. All right, to everybody, man. I'm here at this debate. This is I would say a classic debate because people both follow both Polite and Dr. Ali Muhammad, but this debate is a critical debate at this particular time because it gets us to see primary information and to dispel some myths and to clear some things up. And so I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be building with all the communities, the Nile Valley African community, the Israelite community, the Moorish community, the Native American communities. I'm here to be building because this is what this forum provides, right? For new information, to expand information, for us to get into nation building, right? So this is a beautiful sojourn for all the soldiers who want to see a better day for ourselves and our future. So I'm really happy to be here. Young scholars are being born every day, clearing up the myths and misconceptions and showing their work and showing the truth. And that's the most important thing, to show the truth and to see the truth spread to people who would not be, who are normally resistant. So I've never seen a period where you have the Israelites standing with the conscious community, right? The African community and the Moorish community, and we all shaking hands, dealing with this information about, how can we get free? And all of us have special science. My science is Nile Valley African Kemetic science. I'm a little bit different because I see Nile Valley African science as what they call quantum physics. It's a science. It's a science of superposition, science of entanglement, the science of waves, science to explain things like when you have a flock of birds and the birds are flying and they just turn 1/4 of an inch and they all turn 1/4 of an inch. They didn't see it and they didn't feel it, but there was something electromagnetic going on, right? Our ancestors talked about this science. This science is something that bonds our cells together. It creates our thoughts, it creates our memories, right? So finally, we're finally getting into the science of life, which Nile Valley Africans call right? Which is the wave sign and the KH sign, right? Nak, right? Or Unk, right? If you want to put in another word like the A, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter, it's a wave and that KH, that particle. And that's what we are. So it's a communication between the waves and the particles is our science. That's spirituality. That's what the Native Americans say. If you want to classify what spirituality is, it's the communication that happens between discrete particles of matter, which can be organic or inert. That communication, that is where you find the truth of God. That's where you find wisdom, how I could be thinking something and all of a sudden you think about the same thing, or I could yawn and all of a sudden you yawn, right? Or how the animals use it best because they're not cluttered with, what do you call, the distractions that colonialism and slavery has done to us. So we're here. And we're shining like netters, right? We're putting in this work and we're doing great things. So I really admire Dr. Ali Muhammad and Brother Polite. Brother Polite he's a surreal netter. He put in some work today, dispelling some things about Islam. I have a paper coming up, 2 papers. One is Arabism versus Islam, where I separate Islam from Arabism, and I have another important paper which I'm really proud of, is the Nile Valley and Hebraic origin of quantum physics. So look for that, and let's try to use this to build our families, build a better community, and get this oppressor off our back. Black African Power. This is Brother Reggie, and I'm so happy to be here today just to spread some knowledge and to build with everybody. Peace. Hotep.
Once again, all praises to the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. I'm Tazar Yakabai BK. I'm the Commander General Yohana. We teach the truth about who the black people are on this planet, who the Hispanic people are on this planet, who the Native Indians are on this planet. And what we do is we go out in these streets every day. We go out in these streets every week. We got classes in Harlem, 2 West 115th Street, right on the corner of 115th Street and Lenox Ave. We got classes in Philly, 41 Garrett Road, Upper Darby, PA. We got online classes on our website, www.ishbk.com, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians how to come out of this condition. Money is not going to save you. Following all these different religions is not going to save you. This debate was good. Brought brothers and sisters together, allow people to politic like I'm doing right now. But if you don't go out and serve the Most High, if you don't learn your identity, nothing that we'll do will suffice. We're also having a cookout, July 26th in Harlem at the Marcus Garvey Park. July 26th, that's for any black, Hispanic, and Native Indian to come and join in fellowship with the Israelite School of UPK. We're having a cookout. All right, no stress. Shalom.
Shalom, brother. Thank you.
There's a lot of people that's not conscious. But yeah, you know, we talk all these big things about how much money we got, the gold chains, but we forget about the gold brains. We need to get back to the gold brains. And that's where we're at with Shaka Jitsu, teaching the kids, overcoming the negative to the positive, bringing hip-hop consciousness, but also merging it with the health consciousness. And that's where Dr. Shaka Zulu is at right now with the Hip Hop Health Coalition. We're trying to bring back health to the hip-hop community because we need it the most. You know, when you talk about we have no foods in our refrigerators because of the many different things that's taught to us. A lot of people don't even really realize the type of food that is being marketed in their communities. We have drugs masquerading as foods in our supermarkets. Well, I like to say it's actually called stupid markets because a lot of people, they don't take the time to actually read what is on these so-called labels. There's certain things that say they're natural. Okay, go do your homework and walk up to the actual item that you're gonna buy, and you turn it around, and you'll see that it has 10, 20 different, you know, things in there that are all drugs. Why am I having red number whatever for cherry juice? Why am I having any of that when cherry juice is naturally red? It's because, yo, these are dealing with Luciferian manufacturers that want to dumb down and create havoc to people with their bodies. They're killing the people up with their bodies. So we want to get up the people that's doing the humanity thing and merging it with hip-hop and health. And I love to see that the sports players, they get down with this movement too, because a lot of them, a lot of people think they just, you know, play ball and don't think or nothing like that. Well, boom, Brother brother showing people wrong. He's right here with the conscious community. He just sat up here and drank some of the great Dr. Shaka's cheap tonic. He feels like a champ. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go tear down everybody else with it. I'm getting ready to get y'all another comedic master right here in business. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna feed the people. That's what it's about. Power to the people. Stay tuned. Dr. Shaka Zulu coming for you, brother and sisters. We're gonna heal you in the name of hip hop.
Peace, Shaka.
Peace.
Alright, this is Shaka Amos. Amos standing here with the red pill. You know what I mean? We don't want y'all to choke on the red pill. You feel me? Just take it and wake up.
It goes down.
That's what's really good. We got little red pill right here too. That's what's up. So we just left the polite slaughter where Ali Muhammad for some reason just didn't come with his game, and or maybe he did come with his game, but it really wouldn't have mattered because what my brother threw up there was just unassailable, and I was just grateful to be there. My brother personally asked me to come through, so I couldn't say no as much as I wanted to, but he owes me, Polite owes me a manuscript, a $200 manuscript, the Elephantine Pepper Rice that he said he's bringing to me within 72 hours. If he don't bring it, I'm gonna go make a YouTube video saying he fake, phony, and whack. So I'm just letting it be known. So anyway, other than that, Ali Muhammad, you know, look, I got love for Ali Muhammad as my brother, and I respect the fact that he's so passionate about what he wants to represent. But you can't make a lie the truth, no matter how much you love that lie. And I think black people deserve the respect of being freed from all of the lies that have been dumped on us. You feel me? Because you love something don't make it true. It's true because it corresponds with the facts. So, and tonight my brother Polite just let the facts be known. And I'm just proud that I'm really grateful that I was here to be able to see that. In fact, once he threw the Syriac up on the screen, I walked out because I knew he won. So I'm just saying it.
Yeah, history.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Where we're seeing our young scholars, our young masters develop before our eyes and do things, you know, that are like monumental. Dismantling, you know what I'm saying? Like his demonstration was superb. You know, I salute Brother Ali for his demonstration as well, because I'm gonna keep it 1,000. When he was demonstrating, I was convinced. I was like, you came in late, but you came, you didn't see that. Yeah, you didn't see that part. I was like, yeah, that brother putting in that work. So, you know, like I said, I'm just more so,
no joke.
Yeah, my whole thing is just seeing the whole family. You know me, man. I look at the bigger picture. Just being in that room today with all of the different scholars, all of the giants, all the just the potential that we got as a unit. Like, yo, this is a beautiful thing, B.
Polite! Hey, yo, Polite! Come here. Hey, yo. I'm about to dump on you, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, I'm about to dump on you. Go ahead. You're going to find out why I ain't been taking your phone calls.
It's
Go ahead.
easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to come out here and talk by yourself.
Right. True that.
But get your ass in the ring, man. True that. And don't make it personal. I'm just saying, get your ass in the ring. Why you not going in the ring, brother?
Number one, let me say this. Number one, I'm going back in the ring. But he will not be filming it. That's number one. That's number one. That's number two. Well, I'm gonna tell you why.
Cut it off.
You're going to come out here. You can't control the camera.
We going to Golden Boy.
You know what?
Golden Boy Production. He's starting up Golden Boy Productions instead of Don King.
Let me tell you why. No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can say I'm hating. Right? Now this is my brother. Anytime my brother called me, it could be snow on the ground 10 feet. Shaka, come over here and do an interview. I'm there. I jump in the cab, I'm there. Hold on, just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Go ahead. Right? Yo, Shaka, I'm going here. Right, no problem, I'm coming through. Inky's there. Ali is there. Or I don't know, nobody tell me nothing, but they there. Whatever, cool. Yeah, he does that. Right? No problem. No problem. That's my man. No problem. I'm like, yo, every video from YouTube, you get hit, whatever. I ain't never said, yo, son, to bake me or something like that. Live, get money, eat. But when your brother hits you up and says, yo, could you post one of my music videos on your Facebook page?
There he go.
Hold on.
There he go.
Stop. Hold on, let me go.
Rebuttal.
right? So then my brother says to me, hold on, 1 second. And then my brother says to me, yo, it's gonna be on my page by 8 o'clock tonight. No problem.
Now I gotta cut it.
No, you can't cut me. I'm not done.
No,
I'm not done.
You don't need to be done. I'm gonna come right back.
Go ahead. So anyway,
I called my man.
So now afterward, then I also told him, check it out. I also said, fam, certain pictures of myself cannot be used because I'm an artist. I represent my own image. I got a vested interest in my image. I control my image. I said, look, here's a certain amount of pictures you can use. If you wanna put me out there, you go ahead, do you. You got 20, 50 pictures to use from. You can't just use any picture of me on some advertisement types. Don't worry, Shock, I'm gonna take it down. It's gonna be down by the end of the night. Here we are 3 months later, the 2 things I requested, just 2. Not 1, I didn't ask for no money. I didn't ask dude to take my girl to dinner, nothing. I said, this is your brother. Anything you ever ask me to do, I'll do, I'll show up, whatever it is. I asked you to do 2 things for me. All I basically got was fuck you. So I'm like, all right, if that's what it is, and it's just about what benefits you, I can't fuck with that type of person, no matter who it is. That's my brother and I love him. I bust off for him, but yo.
Now, that shit he talking about is bullshit.
No, it ain't.
Tell you why.
You know it ain't. Go ahead, tell me why.
When the brother said, yo, here goes some videos to put up for me, put them up on your screen, I said, no problem. Give them to me, I'm gonna throw them up. When I threw the video up, listen, brother, listen to me. Yes, I did. I said, give it to me. I did. You just said
my music video.
You just said. I said I was gonna
send it to you. I sent you the link.
What did I say?
I emailed it to you. You said, okay, I'll get it.
You said, take it down. I said it's gonna be down by the evening.
Yeah.
It was already too goddamn late. It was in the air. It was on the poster.
It was viral.
Right, it was viral already. So I was like, oh shit, I can't take the picture down.
You know what they call that?
How many times you told me take it down and I took a picture down, except for this last time? Because the shit was already viral. Alright? You see what I'm saying? It went out there. Now, as far as your music, I love your music. I promote your music. But they said,
the copyright. Now, I know what you're talking about. I know that now. But you never told me that. You never said, yo, dude, it's a copyright issue that I was like, oh, my bad.
Not only did I tell you that, but your wifey got at me on Facebook, and I didn't even respond. I didn't even respond because I knew that was his. Because I knew that was his wife. So I didn't respond to her.
She's my sister.
Well, I didn't respond to her because I knew she's coming from him. So I said, I ain't gonna say nothing.
She's protective of the motherfucker.
How come you ain't throw the video up? I told you, Shaka told me to tell you to throw it up. Why you ain't throw the video up?
She hollered at me. She was like, well, why he ain't even responding? I was like, yo. She's like, that's fucked up. That's supposed to be your man. He's supposed to. I'm like, yeah, he ain't holler at me or nothing. So whatever.
Listen, my people's Israel doctrine. He said, yo, what's up with his hour though, man?
Israel corny. Israel weak.
I'm gonna make a commitment right now in front of everybody, right here. It's my family. It's my family. It's my new family. And it's definitely family. That's family right there, right?
I feel left out.
I'm about to say,
come on. It's family right here. He never had me on no ledge, fuck him. So anyway, the point I'm making, right? The point I'm making, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, because everybody keep getting at me and I keep getting this. This is what I'm gonna do. And this motherfucker owes me a $200 manuscript that I've been begging for, that he bought for $200, that he would have known about if I wouldn't have put him on. So all I'm saying is, I would love to see it. I dream about the book every fucking day. I want to know what it feels like to hold it,
this week,
and touch it.
Inside of 72 hours.
He's about to do his
I'm
announcement.
Take the word for it. It's my announcement. I'm running only because I finally got to get my 2 music videos off recently. I just finished one this morning. So what I'm gonna do for you is no, but you gonna come monetize all my shit. No, you gonna come and all my shit up.
Why would they say copyright?
Because it's still my shit.
Right.
It's still my shit.
Right.
Just film me. That's what I'm saying.
Hold up. You know how many pages I got taken from me? You don't even know.
But that might be because you got white people on all
No, you're gonna want to hear this announcement. Let me make it.
But the radio will tell you.
I had like damn near 7 pages.
I get that shit.
But go ahead. What's your
Stop with the son of the bullshit. I'm grown now.
That's the son of the shuffle.
All right. I'm gonna give you. Check it out.
Ask Reggie.
All right, hold on. Check it out.
No, he got his taste of medicine.
All right.
But he ain't the
I know, he made it sound crazy.
Don't get Reggie started. Reggie, he's ahead of him.
This is what I'm going to say.
Peaceful people.
Yes.
From peaceful places.
Yes, I am.
Travel safe to all.
Peace.
Same to you, brother.
What's your announcement?
I'm going to give you, it ain't going to be a debate. I'm going to give one lecture. One lecture. And this is going to be on all three, so we can be done with them all. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. One lecture. Right here, I'm going to do all three. PowerPoint and all that shit. Okay? And we'll make it before September.
I'll tell you what.
Okay?
I'll tell you what.
What's up?
Tuesday night, Nasir, Tazoriak, and Brother Shaw will be at the House of Consciousness. Will you come? That will be powerful. Because you got 3 Hebrews in 3 different camps.
Reggie.
That shit will be powerful. Now you hear him.
I'm not going against him. I'm building a bridge.
To build, yeah, not to go against, just to build.
No, you can go just to build and add on.
Yeah, I'll come.
Now you hear him.
Until you get into that Sinetta ring. And he be like, we was out there talking it.
That's what's up.
Peace, brother.
Now I can't guarantee the lecture only because I'm doing a lot of music shit and I'm gonna have to go on tour, but other than that, he got it.
And the award for best dancer goes to.
But I want to congratulate. Get the camera over here. Get the camera over here. I want to congratulate my brother here because he asked me to come through today personally, and I thought he was gonna throw something up on the screen that something I was expecting. But when I looked up on that screen and saw what this brother had waiting for Ali Muhammad, I just felt, there's only one word I will ever remember. I just felt proud. I just felt this proud. It's the only, I had goosebumps. I walked out. Because I said the debate is over.
I gotta give him props too.
I literally, I walked out.
But I knew it already. I already knew
I
what
walked
to expect.
out. I just said, son of a
He was coming so heavy on the weigh-ins, right?
And did it with the eye. And did it with the eye.
PowerPoint. But this was a brilliant lecture tonight. This was
yeah. I fucks with him.
Debate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, get my man right here.
It was annoying. I want to see Wesley Muhammad debate. I'm being real with you. And I say,
Wesley,
wait. I'm saying this out of love. I'm saying this out of respect and love. I don't think nobody can get Wesley Muhammad.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did you hear? Wait, hold up, Shaka. Wait, hold up. Let me just do this. Wait, watch this. Did you hear this? Were you there for the last question and answer? Yes, tonight. You didn't hear me stop. You didn't stop. You didn't hear me stop. With a question he couldn't answer.
Muhammad said in the Quran, he said, we're talking about this and we have a disagreement here. He said that Jesus is not mentioned in the Quran.
Okay, we're not talking about it.
Listen, this is my thing.
Beware, I'm always watching what's going on in the conscious community, and if there's a reason for me to resurrect and be ready to strike, then I strike. But if there isn't a reason, then I stay calm and continue doing the building that I'm doing.
It was an honor to meet you.
Definitely an honor to meet you.
Hopefully we can do some things in the future in terms of, putting out some more powerful information.
I get it from the action and tell me fill the cup. I sing a song of victory. Till we victorious. Victorious. I sing a song of victory. Till we victorious.
Turtle Gang, I mean, you want me to drop something? Embrace the poet, God embrace.
Yeah, let me hear
say, yo, this is the science of life. My status is higher than kites. Exceed to the highest of might. The journey on continuous flight. I'm the brightest of sights. Fucking appliance of light. If Rama was having a fight, I'd be the iron and mic. So don't approach us. Like Styles is home alone. You're searching New York City for food. Y'all rodents and roaches. Socratic messages, school scholars as overdoses. Cause head rushing, extreme excitement like roller coasters. Equations sporadic like integrated mathematics. Us having skill ever being debated. Fucking tragic. Embrace the general. Seeks to annihilate his rivals. You remain a follower like Christ's disciples. The art of marksmanship uses disfigurement, sniping. The mind sends signals to spit 100 bars and spikes. Dismantle your limbs. Your pencils out of cheese and Thames. Reincarnate your spirit and do it again. Our rhymes colliding. I send you to the blackest depths of ocean like a Pisces. Quicker than the mystical horse who was riding. Visions I reflect the haunt you, neglected, we don't want you. You to death with M203 grenade launcher. Break frequency distorted, rock flags and never forth. Educational sponsors whose bailers get extorted. We battle IRS and separate money and pauses if they lost a chance for bank accounts to see them at the order spitting hot shit. Wrote the tape and film they recorded. They prayed the wild swing move swings. Thing was rappers and actors, they want to tattle. I know I'm the best. Should I battle my own shadow? Nah, peace, body.